Hey guys, Mrs. Z here, and I just finished mixing up a batch of rolls. And while those rolls rise, I thought I'd come out here on the porch, and lo and behold, I found somebody out here. This is Mr. Z. What are you up to, babe?
Shelling popcorn.
Shelling popcorn. Now wait a minute. I thought you had to go to Walmart and get your popcorn in a microwave bag. Is that not so?
Well, you do if you're lazy.
You're not lazy, huh?
Just not.
Where did you get this popcorn?
We raised it in our garden.
We raised it in our garden. Let me take a look at that. Looky there. Raised that in our garden. Now, can you plant just any corn in your garden and get popcorn?
No. You have to plant popcorn.
Grows on an ear like sweet corn or field corn. These kernels are very, very hard. Looky there. They're very small. And I've noticed you've had these drying out here on the porch in these buckets for quite some time now, since you picked them.
Just to make sure it was plenty dry.
Very good. And now you think they're dry enough to
Yeah, it definitely is. It's coming
shell?
off of the cob real well.
They really do come off easily.
Yeah, so you can shell it by hand one at a time.
Very good. Cool.
Or you can do it the easy way and save your fingers and take 2 cobs, 2 ears, and twist them on themselves, and it shells it for you.
Cool, that does work. And I've noticed just a little bit I've been doing it out here just now. My fingers already hurt. So this helps save your fingers.
You don't use your fingers other than to grasp the ears.
How did you learn how to shell corn like this?
From my mom and dad, my grandma, my grandpa, my great-grandma, I don't know.
They were all farmers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is how you did it.
Steve comes from a long line of farmers. Aren't you the 5th generation to farm this land where we live?
Yes.
Now, have you ever grown popcorn before?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Did you actually eat it?
Oh yeah.
When you were a kid growing up?
Sure.
Yeah. And do you think we can actually eat this popcorn?
I will guarantee you can eat it. I don't know what it'll taste like.
Well, I tell you what, I am going to try some this evening. While we're kicking back and watching TV, I'm going to whip up a batch of popcorn and see if it actually pops. I have never myself grown popcorn before.
Really?
So we're going to see if it pops and if it tastes good. What do you think? You think it'll be better than Walmart popcorn? Better than Orville Redenbacher's, right?
Maybe not.
Okay, but this is farm fresh popcorn right here, guys.
That's just like your corn sheller. See how it's doing it? That's what it does. It twists through the corn sheller.
Sure enough.
And the rasps on the inside of that sheller just peel it right off.
Now, what do you mean by corn sheller?
A corn sheller.
In the barn?
Yeah.
The one that we got from your grandpa?
Yeah, but I don't know whether it'll work on popcorn. It does on ear corn.
Field corn?
Yeah, but this, it might be small enough it won't, but I don't know.
Very good.
But I didn't want to clean it up. This is easier.
It takes a lot of cleaning. I'll head out to the barn and show you what that corn sheller looks like. So now we're headed out to our barn to find Grandpa's corn sheller. Actually, we have 2 corn shellers in here. One of them was Steve's grandpa's, and one of them belonged to my dad. So we're going to check them out. There we are. We're inside the barn. Oh my goodness. Have you ever been inside an old barn? On previous videos, I think I've given you a tour, but let me just quick show you what's in here. First stop is the feed room. This is where we store all of our bottles for the baby calves, our food for the goats and the cows. Oh, even the dog food's in here and the cat food. And then we have a storage room over here on the opposite wall. There you go. You never know what you might find in an old barn. Look at the siding. You can see right through the sides of every board on the wall. We need new siding. We need a new roof. but not today. There's John's old antique International truck that he wants to restore someday. There's some stalls over there. We used to have some horses in there. We've had baby calves in there. You just never know what you might find in a barn. There's the loft up there. And there's another view of the loft over there. And as you can see, we've got some hay stored in here for our goats and baby calves. This is the back wall, well, the front wall, I guess, of the barn. Those are old scythes and an old saw that used to be used to cut down trees. And an old wash tub. You ask your great-grandma if she ever used a wash tub like that, long before the days of a washing machine. Oh my goodness, what's that sound? I do believe that's old Al, our billy goat. He's eating the barn. Oh my goodness, I hope my sweetie does not see this video, because he does not like Al eating the barn. Shoo, shoo, get back, Al. Go on, get. It's kind of interesting corner in here. Guess what that is? What do you think that is? It's two machines that go together to perform one task. And that task is making apple cider. There you go. And I did run a broom over this. It had tons of spider webs from sitting in here year after year. Gonna put our bucket underneath to catch our popcorn when it comes off the ears. Here we go. Are you ready? Let me get it started. It's hard to turn. Put that right in here like this. Oh, and it spit the cob out on the other side. Right there at the end, it spit the cob out. It didn't get all of the kernels off, but it got most of them off, didn't it? Looky there. And here is my popcorn in the bucket that came out in the bottom. Isn't that cool? This is a lot faster than shelling it by hand. But not in the end when it comes to having to clean up the machine. Now we're going to go up in the loft and see if I can find my dad's corn sheller. That's the loft we're heading to, right up there. Here we go. We're going to climb a ladder to get up there. Hey guys, I found it! My dad's old corn sheller. Right here it is. Now this one has a handle on it too, just like the other one did. And my dad built this box. Now if you look in here, you can see the teeth that grind or that shell that corn off of the ear. Now let me try and turn it and you can see it move. See that? Looky there! And it shot that ear, that empty cob right on out. Hey, this one did a better job than the other one. Look at that. Took all of those yellow corn, oh, well, they were really orange kernels off of that ear. Isn't that cool? Now it's fluffy. My husband tells me he wants me to save some of these cobs so that he can make corn cob jelly out of them. Now let's look in the box to find the orange kernels that came off of that cob or that ear. See all those orange dots? Those are the kernels. I hate to tell you this, but I am not going to take the time to clean those out. So we're just going to let the mice eat those. And I bet they will dine sumptuously and rise up and thank me for that. Wow, I'm getting ready to climb down the ladder. And I thought you might like to see what it looks like from the loft view. This is the loft view. Ha! That cool? Have you ever been in a loft in a barn? The loft is the second story, basically. There you go. Lots of stuff up here being stored. Barns are fun places. I really appreciate this old barn. Steve's Uncle Leonard helped build it out of an old livery stable that they tore down in McCune probably about 90 years ago. So it's had 2 lives. Now we're ready for the next step, and that is to clean off all the chaff from the popcorn. The silks that fell in there, the dirt. And so Steve's going to teach us how he's going to do that.
The best way is just to let the natural wind blow it out as you pour it from one bucket to the other. But since we have no natural wind today, we're going to use artificial wind. And we're going to blow all the dirt and the loose, the chaff, anything that you don't want that's light out of it. Clean it, in other words. See all the bad stuff blowing out? Got it pretty clean.
Hooray! I think it's time to pop some popcorn. Come join me. Now the true test has come. We're going to pop some of this popcorn and see if it actually pops. Now I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Can't do this in the microwave. Go put a little oil in my Whirly Pop. Love this little machine called a Whirly Pop. Turn it on high. We're going to let that warm up just a bit. We're going to put 2 test kernels in there. 1, 2, and wait for those to pop. And then we're going to put 1/3 of a cup from our pan. Looky there. Isn't that beautiful? Looks just like popcorn, doesn't it? Popcorn that you get in the store. And we grew it ourselves. Oh, it did it. It popped. Now we're going to add our 1/3 of a cup, put the lid down, and turn the handle. Can't you just taste that popcorn now? Starting to pop. Did you hear it? And it's done. Now we're gonna open it up and pour it into our bowl. Oh my goodness. Hun, that looks just like popcorn. Like we buy at the store. No Old Maids. Looky there. We're going to put a little salt on that. Mix it up a bit. And give it a taste test. Want to taste it? It's good. Tastes like popcorn. Ooh, hasn't this been fun? You guys come over and I'll treat you to a bowl of homegrown popcorn. Thanks for joining me today.